Well, hey there. Well, vacation is over. I'm no longer on a cruise looking at the beautiful state of Alaska and eating too much at the buffet line. So I'm back to work, and today is a clean up the shop and get organized day and load the kiln. I went and bought some lumber this morning, but as you can see, I've also picked up some other pieces that need rehabbing, so they're going to be rehabbed. And behind me, this is a shop within a shop. I've got some epoxy going on. Let's take a look at that. All right, here we go. All right, this is a table for the fire department. You can see it's coming out awesome. It's got epoxy on it already. What I'm gonna wait for now is I'm waiting for a top coat. And when that comes in, I'm gonna put that on here. And that base that's out there in the shop is what goes underneath this. There's the base you can see behind me. That's what this is right here. It's an 11-foot table, so it needs a longer than usual base, hence it needs 3 legs rather than 2. All right, now back to unloading the van and loading the kiln on a hot summer's day. Ooh, son of the bun, that's hot and heavy today. But let's go take a look as we put this wood in there, exactly how wet or dry it is. Well, it's so hot that I left one of my, I'm happy to say, humidity moisture meters out in the sun, and the display has gone permanently black. It's got to come inside and cool down. Thankfully, I have another one. All right, gotta get a new battery, but with the spare. So let's see what that wood comes out at. Ideally, you want it at somewhere around 9 to 12 tops. Let's see. 21, that's actually not too bad for buying raw wood. It's been drying, it's been air drying for a while. 22, 19, that's pretty good. Some of these down low I think are going to be a little higher percentage. Let's have a look. 18, that's nice. 20, that's good. That's very good. I did test these in a few places and found some in the 40s and 50s. I'm just lucky so far on this batch round. 19, 17, what's that one? 21, okay. 19, 17. Well, starting out, pretty good. So it shouldn't take too long to dry these. I'll get these up to a high heat, get the air circulating in there, and hopefully within a couple of weeks we'll have some dry wood and we can start working on them. Ooh, look what I see. You see anything that stands out to you? Of course you don't see it as well as I do here. As it gets closer and closer, hopefully you'll see what I'm talking about. Gecko eggs. Obviously a gecko has laid these in a nice warm moist place and is hoping for them to hatch, so I'm going to take them out of here because they'll get fried. And I'll try and find a place for them to hatch. I won't watch them, but hopefully we'll have some geckos running around here in the not too distant future. There they are. They're worth 3, but one did not make it, I'm afraid. Still got these other 2. Let's find a little hidey hole for them. Now hopefully they're protected there, they're out of the direct sunlight. It's moist, warm, and maybe we'll check back on them in the coming days or weeks and see if we still have eggs, or with any luck, just eggshells. Alright, one of my favourite things to do is, after getting the wood out of the kiln, is to put it through the planer, see what it looks like. But I had to cut a piece off to fit it in on one of those pieces. It was too long. And that gives me a clue of what it's going to look like. So let's take a look at the colouring on it. Oh yeah. Look at that, really tight grain. On the outside here, it's kind of more of the greens. We get more into the browns and the golds as you go in. But you may find even more colours after I plane that up. So that's just a hint of coming attraction, so to speak. That is going to make for some gorgeous countertops. All right, let's see what we start out at. 97 and 54. So 102 and 48, that's out here. This is the temperature we're looking at. We'll see how that goes in the next few days. Okay, it's been about 30 minutes or so since we got everything going. And already it's up to 118 degrees and down to 45%. Really heading in the right direction. Probably somewhere around the area of 145 plus, and hopefully eventually we'll get down to about 1% humidity. At that point in time we're really drying the wood, so I'll test it every couple of days, move the fans, make sure that by moving the fans it changes the air circulation, so hopefully the drying is as even as possible throughout and doesn't concentrate the heat in the top of the kiln. It's able to circulate around, so it's hot and equal temperature throughout the whole kiln. It does better for the overall drying process. And this is the ceramic top coat that I'm putting on the fire department's table. It's got about a 5-year longevity. It takes a couple of coats on the base and a couple of coats on the top. You put it on, and then after you finish putting it on, you quickly buff it off before it dries. And it leaves a very durable and slick finish, which protects the surface. All right, we're done for the day in the shop. So let's go take a look and see where the temperature or the humidity is right now. All right, here we are. You got a better view there. So about 4 or 5 hours in, we're 137 degrees and 40%. So tomorrow I expect that's probably going to be up in the 140 plus range, and let's see where the humidity is. That's it for the day.